It's the 2K Sports pregame show.
NBA regular season opener for a couple of teams. Thank you all for tuning in. So happy you're here. I'm ecstatic that you're here.
And I miss you too, Ernie.
And I'm really happy that Kenny and Shaq are here, too.
I miss you too, Ernie.
Thank you. Me too. And on tap tonight, it's the Cleveland Cavaliers going up against the Boston Celtics. Well, for Boston, they struggled in this matchup last season. Only one win for them through 4 games. They'd like to make a statement tonight. After a brisk offseason, it's finally upon us, fellas.
What's that?
Opening night.
Oh, tonight's opening night?
Hey,
oh, those are preseason games.
Shaq, your thoughts on how important it is for a team to get off to a fast start?
Well, early wins gives you confidence.
Oh, do they ever?
Makes you more intimidating to play against.
Oh, does it ever?
I'm so excited. I miss you guys or something.
Oh, I know. What have you been doing?
I'm happy to be here. I went to China about 59 times.
Yeah.
I went to Cancun 72 times.
Uh-huh.
And I went to the North Pole twice.
Oh, wow.
Wow, how's
that?
So
a pretty uneventful summer for you.
It was bad. I was looking for Santa. I couldn't find him.
Okay, well, you're not supposed to. The fans, the local media, everyone is excited. And I just am excited to be here, start of the season, and you don't want to start slow. You don't want to have any rough patches early on.
What'd you do this summer?
I went fishing.
Did you really?
Yes, I did.
Catch anything?
Yes, I did. I went to Dubai and went deep sea fishing.
Wow, awesome. So you were traveling all over the place? You go deep sea fishing?
What'd you do?
I cut the grass. It's awesome. Well, that wraps it up. Let's go courtside.
Oh, say does that star-spangled banner yet wave o'er the land of the free and the home of the brave.
This is it, opening day. The regular season is set to begin, and we're thrilled to bring you all the live action right here on 2K Sports. With Brent Barry and Greg Anthony, this is Kevin Harlan, and David Aldridge will be joining us on the sideline as well. Eastern Conference battles always fun. This time it's the Cleveland Cavaliers intent on protecting home court. This, of course, being game 1 of the season, is their first look at the Celtics. Of course, their season was ended last year in the conference finals, losing in 5.
Yeah, but this is the team they faced and beat in the postseason a year ago.
And with pregame routines coming to an end, we're just about ready for our tip-off. First, though, let's get a report from the sideline and say hello to David Aldridge.
Well, Kevin, Channing Frye's floor spacing puts opposing bigs in a bind. Frye says big guys like to paint. I make them allergic to it. Their big guys want to help, but he can't. He's got to come to Fryland. Just sit out there with me. So it's a pick your poison kind of thing. Kevin, if there's one place I know you'll love, it's Fryland.
That's right, T.A. You and I both, maybe after the broadcast, you and I can swing over there for a bite.
And with all the familiar faces on both sides, you know this game means a lot for both teams. Not just with the trade, but we expect them to battle for that East crown all season long. Both teams heavy favorites to meet in the conference finals.
And it's the Cavaliers to start out. And now the opening lineup for Boston. Hayward outside at the 3 with Morris to his side at the 4. Smart is out there with Kyrie Irving. And it's Horford in at the pivot spot, manning the middle.
LeBron not messing around. That time in the paint, close to the rim, smelling blood.
And whoever can get this first win to open the season and then open the series, I think they have an edge. It can set the tone for what lies ahead for both teams. If any player tries to say this was just another game, they're lying to you.
Gets it to go from beyond the arc.
You got to be right up on J.R. Smith at all times. If you back up, you're just asking for trouble.
Hayward a screen on James. Here's Irving. Loses his man off the screen and lays it up and in.
And where's the help? Obviously, a missed rotation, something they're going to want to patch up.
Well, you have to be able to trust each other on the defensive end of the floor. Otherwise, the whole thing is just going to crumble.
Smith, no luck.
Well, even though he missed, you like seeing him taking that kind of shot. The defense must be better.
Irving kicks to Morris. Fouled in the act of shooting. A three-point play chance coming up.
And when he's aggressive, watch out. Morris finishing through the contact, now going to the line to try and add one more.
And when Marcus Morris gets a defender in a one-on-one situation, Greg, he feels the most at home.
And part of that might be from going up against his twin brother all the time when they were young. Marcus Morris has a great knack to find a shot he likes. Terrific with his mid-range.
And LeBron James dominant throughout the playoffs last season, and Brent showing no signs of age.
Yeah, interesting, Kevin, if maybe LeBron got a little bit of rest, even though he was playing a ton of minutes last year on the defensive end of the floor the last month of the year. A lot of scrutiny on how the Cavs approached their last 2 months and how they slipped on that end of the floor, but no doubt about it. This is one of the greatest players that's ever played in the NBA, and the first player in NBA history, just to throw out another record, with 35 points or more in every game of a 4-game sweep in the second round against the Raptors last year.
And Hayward gets it to go.
Almost perfect in the game to start, 3 of 4.
The Cavaliers have gone 3 of 4 from the field to start out the game. And it's Thompson with the jam.
LBJ terrific when it comes to moving the ball. He has a strong sense for when his teammates are open and then when to deliver.
Love against Morris. Feeds to Irving over Thomas. Here's Hayward. Great D that time from LeBron.
The defense ready for him on that possession. They had to be, because he is so strong in the paint.
And a little over 2.5 minutes gone here in the first.
He has a knack for burying some difficult shots. LeBron doing it again.
Celtics trail by 5. Irving with it. Hayward outside. Dishes to Horford. And a lot of contact on that one, so he'll shoot 2 here.
Fundamental basketball from Al Horford. Did a great job faking the defender out.
And Al Horford just so versatile. You know, that extends to the defensive end as well. Very mobile, can move his feet with smaller players, and at the same time gives you a presence on the interior.
And he can't get the first one. And Horford won't wow you with his athleticism. But Greg, he's still a pretty good shot blocker.
He has great timing, anticipation, and awareness. Don't forget also he's got terrific hands, and you see that with all the steals he racks up.
And the Cavaliers making a change here. Fry's checked in, and he's good on the second. The Cavaliers leading by 4. Here's Thomas. Kicks it to Fry. Tries from the block. Morris with the block.
And a rare block shot from Morris. Anticipates the move and just times it out perfectly.
Pass to Smart. Over Love. And Smart with the basket on the assist by Irving. And here in the first quarter, with a little over 3.5 minutes played, Thomas passes to James. Hayward with some nice D.
Yeah, just misjudged the layup. Defense has to be better. Very fortunate there.
Irving, good.
And this is why you always have to be up in the space of Kyrie Irving. He can pull up in the blink of an eye. So lethal.
Now here's LeBron. He has 7. There's the screen. With some arc. The rebound by the Celtics. Hayward kicks to Horford. He dishes it to Smart. He feeds it to Hayward. Outside Irving. 6 to shoot. Picked by Horford. Takes a 3. And it's Kyrie Irving with the 3. Irving's got 7.
And this quarter has been all about him. You feel every shot he's going to take is going in.
Love with the screen for LeBron. He's looking for Love and finds him. And the dunk by Love.
Well, if Kevin Love gets that deep and has that kind of room, he's going to make sure of it with the jam.
The Celtics with the lead. Outside Irving. Here's Smart. He's off on that one. And it's the Cavaliers taking it the other way. The dish to Thomas. The pass to LeBron. And here's Fry for 3. Yes, and it's LeBron picking up the assist. Fry's got himself going there. His first points of the game on the deep ball. Irving against Thomas. There's the pick. Hayward dishes to Horford. And stolen by LeBron. And here we go. LeBron heading to the hoop. And the dunk by James.
All right, the coaches are going to ask you to stay in front of LeBron James, but seriously, you want to get in front of that?
Irving attacking. Will it go? And it's off the back rim. No good. The Cavaliers leading by 4. And again, LeBron James. 11 points in the game.
And of the last 6 baskets, 5 have come on the interior. This is just smash mouth physical basketball, guys.
Now, here is Irving. He has 7. Horford kicks to Smart. Back to Horford. And stolen by Fry. 3-on-3. Smith outside. Inside. And again, it's LeBron James. James has got 13.
Those defenders just look a little bit gassed. I mean, they're getting pushed around on that low block.
No good from Irving.
And usually that mid-range jumper finds the bottom of the net. The defense has to be more aggressive moving forward.
Here's LeBron. A chance to extend the lead to double digits, but it's no good. Here's Smart. And he's fouled pretty hard on that shot, but he's got the chance to pick up the points at the line. That one on Love. And at 6'4", 220, Marcus Smart with terrific strength for a combo guard, Greg.
I mean, he can just flat out bully most guards and even hold his own against the bigs. Beyond, though, that physical stature, it's his mentality that makes him special. He's a fire breather, just the type of player the Celtics look for.
And he makes the first. Opening day upon us, Brent. Some teams already looked as if they are championship contenders already. Others clearly in a rebuild mode. What's the mindset of players entering the season on a rebuilding team?
Well, if you're a veteran guy, you're asking your agent, can I get a trade? they would love to get on one of those contending teams. But a rebuilding team is about making progress each month. Really, quite honestly, that's what you want to see, Kevin, is progression month to month. Each of the games, maybe chunk out a block, 20 games here, 20 games there, and you want to see just improvement overall in what your squad is doing.
Now, here's Fry. Lock at 6. They set the screen. Here's Rose, and Cleveland again with the bucket.
And that's just an intelligent play by Rose, taking advantage of whatever the D gives him.
Horford with the screen on Rose. Irving kicks to Horford. He tries for 3. Cavaliers with the rebound. And there's the call on Kyrie Irving. That is his first foul of the game.
I mean, I like the call. I thought the defense was just there a little late.
And the Cavaliers with possession here. 8-point game. Rose kicks to Corbin. No good with the triple.
And they had some botched coverage that turned into no coverage.
They get it back. Basket counts. And that's now 6 points for Marcus Smart.
Yeah, got to feel good about the way you started this one, guys, as he is making almost everything out there and giving his team a good, solid boost.
Celtics trail by 6. And here is Irving. 7 points in the game. The feed to Horford. Just 5 on the clock. Here's Smart, and the layup's good off the glass. Smart's got 8 points. The Cavaliers leading by 4. And Shumpert kicks to Fry. Rose against Irving. Here's Fry. So he gets the whistle. Contact on the way up, and 2 shots coming up. And with the Cavaliers, one of the teams that shoots the most three-pointers in the league, big man Channing Frye is a great fit.
People don't realize just how good Channing Frye shoots the basketball from the three-point line over the past 5 or 6 years. Not only one of the best big men shooting the three, but one of the best players in the league. And back in Phoenix under Mike D'Antoni, he sort of honed that ability to shoot the three.
2 shots.
First free throw is good. Good on both.
And the Celtics trade for Kyrie Irving, sending shockwaves back in August. Never before had a pair of 25-point-per-game scorers swap teams in the offseason. That's what you call a blockbuster.
Rose kicks to Shumpert. Pass to Korver. Shumpert with the screen for Korver. Crowder, the pass to Shumpert. And you know that's going to be goaltending, guys, so that's a free basket right there.
Man, that's a tough call for the refs to make there. I'm not sure it was on the way down, but that's how they saw it.
Celtics trail by 8. Irving kicks to Smart. Passes it to Morris. Horford dishes to Hayward. Rebounded by Korver.
And no doubt Irving and IT, both elite offensive weapons. But Irving, 6 inches taller, perhaps more defensive upside, and 3 years younger. The Celtics feel he fits their timeline.
Now here's Korver, following the miss by Derrick Rose. And he could not get that one to go. A lot of contact, and he'll go to the line for 2. It's going to be on Kyrie Irving.
And a guy who's averaged as many as 7 free throws a game in his career, Rose knows how to get to the line. And with D. Rose going through the free agent process this past summer, very different market than when he first signed his big extension back in 2012. But still, there were teams that wanted what he has to offer, and he'll make an impact.
Free throw, good, Rose. And for Rose in his free agency, he isn't, Greg, the same player he once was, but he can still run a team, and he can get you some points.
Yeah, and his leadership is a big part of the package now. He can be a good mentor to upcoming guards in an organization, act as kind of that bridge, if you will, for a team, or that missing piece for a franchise looking to make a run.
Encouraging sign there to see him knock down the free throw.
Smart misses.
And you got to give him credit there. Great effort to contest that shot.
Well, I love the fact that they put the security system on their house, protecting the paint there.
Now here's Hayward, following the miss by Derrick Rose. Morris kicks to Horford. And finished off by Horford.
Watch out. Horford gets the ball that close to the basket. You know he can throw that one down.
Rose passes to Korver. 1:22 left here in the opening quarter. He used that pick to perfection. Fry's got a pair of threes now in the first quarter for Cleveland. 1:12 left in the first quarter. Now Smart. He's got 8. Horford dishes to Smart. Back to Horford. And that's going to be too many steps. Gets the whistle on the travel. And a look now at the breakdown between 3-point and 2-point shots attempted here tonight for Cleveland.
Liking the effectiveness they've shown here from three-point land. And I say, hey, shoot it more. They've been successful with a high field goal percentage, and we'll see if that continues to be a part of their arsenal.
The Cavaliers leading by 11. They set the screen. Rose kicks to Fry. It's good. This time the assist from Rose. Fry's got 11 points.
Man, they are doing some damage from deep.
It is brutal to try and match up on the perimeter with a team that is this hot.
And again, it's Al Horford.
Yeah, and an excellent pass by Morris. A guy known for his finishing ability, but he also has the skills to facilitate.
Now here's Korver. No scoring yet from him, but that's likely to change. He kicks to Shumpert. Misses the 3.
And Kevin, they need to be consistent with their effort on the boards. You look at the box score, and they're at a definite disadvantage.
Rozier, the pass to Horford. It could go. And down it goes just as the clock hit 0.
How about the timing? An unbelievable touch on that one.
Do you think he knew? He knew from the moment he let that go. Just unreal.
A free-flowing first quarter. Great scoring through 1. Cavaliers on top. They lead by 9. Stay with us as we get set to bring you the second quarter right after this. And we got a chance to hear from LeBron James about the hard work and preparation he brings into every game.
Go back and I'm able to, read the scouting report, and also when I get to the arena, I also watch more film on each and every guy that's going to be playing, guys that I know I may be, matched up against, throughout the night. So I'm not surprised by anything if it happens throughout the game. So it's a lot of preparation that goes in, to just one game, just trying to get one win, but that's what it takes to then get.
I think you'd have to say the preparation really shows on the court in his play, and rarely does he look surprised out there or caught off guard.
And Kevin, that's really just the mark of a total pro. And I don't think oftentimes the fans appreciate how much goes in terms of preparation. Some guys get it and some guys don't. But he's a perfect example of what proper preparation means in terms of preventing a poor performance.
And welcome back. It's been all one-sided so far through the first quarter as our second quarter gets underway. What stands out to you from the Cavaliers in this one?
They've gotten that perimeter game going in that first, and for me, that was the difference.
The new era of NBA basketball, playing outside in. We'll see if they can take advantage of that moving forward.
They've got Kyle Korver, Jay Crowder out there with Thompson. And it's Rose, and it's Shumpert in at the 2 guard. That's the 5 for Cleveland right now. Now let's go to the sideline and catch up with our Hall of Famer, David Aldridge.
Kevin, Celtics coach Brad Stevens is known for getting the best out of his players. He said every NBA player has an elite strength. Some of them have 10 of them. And those guys are the very best in the league, right? But every one of them is here for a reason. And there are times where you can really soar with that skill. Kevin?
And that's why Stevens is already one of the best coaches in the league, David. You've talked about him for a long time, getting maximum results from every one of his players. And both free throws good from Crowder. We've heard the rumors, Brent, the death of the big man, but with guys like Towns and Porzingis and others entering the league that can play on the perimeter and still have that length to make a difference inside, could we see a big man renaissance, or at least maybe see him have more of an impact than people are giving him credit for right now?
Well, I think what we're seeing is the evolution of the 5 spot, Kevin. So it's not that the big man is lost, it's that the big man's doing a lot of the things that the little man used to be asked to do, and that is shooting threes, handle the ball, make some decisions at the top of the key, be a playmaker. It's fascinating to watch guys with this sort of size and this sort of skill, and also being this young, having such a tremendous impact for the organizations they're playing for.
And that one misses.
And Cavaliers fans have to be pleased with what the team got in exchange for Kyrie Irving. An all-star in Isaiah Thomas, a two-way starter in Crowder, and some talent for the future. I think they did well.
Now here's Hayward. Plays it in without an inch of room around him. Hayward's got 7.
They're scoring boatloads of buckets. It's raining buckets from inside.
Rose a screen on Hayward. Korver kicks to Rose. Shot, high post. And Boston with the rebound. Morris has got his 3rd rebound tonight. Here's Hayward. No good on that one. And Cleveland will come the other way. They've led by as many as 14 points. The Cavaliers again can't hit. Celtics trail by 7. Oh, Morris in position, trying to go for an alley-oop, but excellent defense and anticipation there to stop it. And another miss by Cleveland. The Celtics have gone 2 of 5 from the field here in the second quarter, shooting 40%. Here's Hayward. Jay Crowder with the rebound.
He seems to be forcing just a little bit out there. He needs to play a little calmer, a little smarter, with a little bit more poise if they're going to win this one.
Here's Irving. He has 7. And we're now a little over 2.5 minutes into the second quarter. There's the pick. Hayward outside. Pick by Horford. Shot clock at 6. Here's Smart. Shumpert with some nice deep. Cleveland leading by 9. Right side Rose. Offensive rebound. Tries again. Foul on the play. Basket counts, so it'll be a 3-point play chance.
Shumpert mixing it up, does a good job of taking the contact and then shooting over the top of the defense.
And he's got his first chance at the line here. A different look now for Cleveland. Love's check in for Jay Crowder. LeBron comes in for Kyle Korver. And it's Isaiah Thomas in for Rose.
One shot, gentlemen.
You know, so many people were surprised at the Kyrie Irving trade, but throughout the decades, Boston's been unafraid to pull the trigger. I mean, they moved up to number 2 to draft the great Bill Russell, moving back to number 3 to draft McHale, add Parrish, assembling the big 3 for a championship, then dismantling that big 3 for all those unprotected picks. This is an organization that stops at nothing to try and win titles.
Smith checked in for Shumpert. Celtics trail by 12. Now here's Hayward. He has 7. Feeds it to Horford. And 2 free throws coming up. Unable to get that one to go with all the contact.
You know, thinking about Kyrie's legacy here in Boston, this is a town that cares only about championships. That's how his contribution is going to be measured. And only time will tell if he can walk in the shoes of the greatest players to ever put on a Celtics uniform.
2 shots. Relax on the first.
Free throw good, Horford.
And this Cavs payroll last season, I mean, the highest in NBA history, with luxury tax penalties in the tens of millions. And we saw some friction as they looked to control salary, and LeBron pushed them to add more talent.
Channing Frye's checked in for Tristan Thompson. And Al Horford drops them both. And the Cavaliers were able to add some key veteran help at the trade deadline.
Yeah, some key contributors they were able to get off of waivers as well. That's how the rich get richer. But with LeBron talking about the team being top-heavy, they needed to add some depth.
Now, here is Smith. Love with the screen for Smith over Morris. And the shot no good, a bit short. Celtics trail by 10. Smart dishes to Irving. Smart passes to Irving. Over Thomas. Again, the miss by the Celtics. Cleveland's gone 0-3 from beyond the arc to start the second quarter. Smith outside. Irving against Thomas. Here's LeBron. That one falls coming off of Thomas's feet. 15 points for LeBron.
The assist totals, Kevin, just continue to grow. They're way ahead in that category. Ball movement has been flawless.
Now here's Irving. 7 points in the game. Over Thomas. Gets the front of the rim and out. Cleveland leading by 12. Smith outside. Rebounded by the Celtics. Horford's got 7 rebounds in the game. Smart kicks to Hayward. Horford dishes to Irving. Celtics passing it around. Hayward passes to Horford. That's good, and that evens things out. 50-50. 4 of 8 shooting this game.
Well, anytime he gets it down low, that's where he's going to feast. That's his bread and butter.
Thomas a screen. Love outside. 13 feet away. Rebound, Gordon Hayward. Hayward's got his 3rd rebound tonight. Dishes it to Smart. Over Smith. Off the mark, had a chance to trim it to single digits. And the foul called on Marcus Morris. That's foul number 2 for him. The Cavaliers leading by 10. Outside Thomas. Horford with the block.
Not in here. Just can't throw stuff up like that around Horford. He sends that one right back.
Hayward kicks to Horford. The kick out to Irving. The shot's good on the assist by Horford. And that's 10 points for Kyrie Irving.
Well, he's got that height advantage, and out on the perimeter, a smaller defender is just not going to contest.
Floats it up for James. And it's out of bounds. Last touch by Thomas.
And let's check out stats for James. He's coming off an excellent season, putting in about 26 points per, 8 assists and 8 rebounds. And impressive numbers, no doubt. It's the kind of run we've come to expect from him.
Synergy, all elements right now working together, and the game is coming so easy right now.
Now here is Irving. 10 points for him. A second chance effort. Shot is good, and the Cavaliers lead cut down to 5 on the bucket from Morris.
Well, we've seen that movie a few times, haven't we? An easy bucket in the paint.
LeBron dishes to Love. Back to James. It's stolen by Morris. And here we go with Horford running up the court. Unloads from 13. He's off on that one.
No doubt it's been a bit of a struggle for him here in this quarter in terms of scoring. And now only 1 away from being in the penalty.
Cleveland leading by 5. LeBron left side. It's stolen by Morris.
Awesome defense. Just outstanding effort to reach his big hands in there and just rip the ball away.
Now Cleveland moving it up. Here's LeBron. And he finished it off with a layup. James has got 17 now.
I love his shot selection today. He set the bar for the rest of the team.
Smart passes to Horford. Kicks it to Irving. Over Thomas. 5 to shoot. Horford dishes to Hayward. No good on the triple.
And the stroke definitely lacking confidence this quarter. Nothing on target.
So the whistle blows on the shot and 2 free throws for the contact right there.
And trading IT didn't sit well with the players around the league. They understand it's a business and you do what you think is best. But IT gave so much to Boston and played through such adversity, even did player recruitment for the team.
Two shots.
That free throw missing.
With IT going up against the Celtics, you know he's going to give them trouble. He's always played with an extra edge against his former teams. Was beloved by the fans and former teammates. But that's not going to slow down his vengeance in this matchup.
Brown, he's checked in for Marcus Smart. He hits the second from the line. Celtics trail by 8. Outside Irving. Pass to Hayward. Picked by Horford. Hayward kicks to Morris. It's hauled in by Fry. Cleveland's gone to the three-pointer 11 times tonight, nailed 5 of them. Smith with it, picked up by Brown. Smith the pass to LeBron. Over Hayward. The Cavaliers again can't hit. Boston's gone 3 of 5 from beyond the arc so far tonight. Guys are looking for a spark here.
Yeah, a cold stretch offensively for sure.
Morris kicks to Hayward. Here's Irving. The basket good off the assist from Hayward. And that's 12 points for Kyrie Irving.
Timely passing leads to assists, and that's been the recipe for success.
Jumper off the screen, and that one goes long.
And the defense is just not very aggressive. Definitely fortunate that the mid-range jumper did not find the bottom of the net that time.
Brown down low, working on Smith. Morris outside, over Love. Again the miss by Morris. Cleveland leading by 6. Smith left side. And it's sent back by Morris. Brown outside. He dishes it to Morris. Irving against Thomas. The pass to Hayward. 5 on the clock. Looking to get it going. And there it is for him.
And as a wing player, Hayward's just so good at attacking the basket. I think that's a big part of what makes him special. Doesn't take much of an opening for Hayward to make his move.
First trip to the free throw line for him tonight. Looking at who's out there now for the Cavaliers. Crowder, he's checked in for Fry. Korver comes in for LeBron. Shumpert, he's checked in for Smith. And Derrick Rose is subbed in for Thomas. Free throw good from Hayward. So, Brent, you averaged 21 points a game your senior year in college. What adjustments did you have to make to really score at the NBA level?
Well, I didn't have to ask for the ball much in college, but my first year in the pros, Kevin, I had to do that. I said, I'm open over here. You know, really it was just a matter of being comfortable within the system, and then there's always that proving ground, Kevin. The first 6 months as a rookie or a first-year player that's getting ample time. You just want to prove that you're capable of handling your business in the league, and that all happened for me in my rookie year with the Los Angeles Clippers.
They get the rebound. Rose, and he's fouled pretty hard on that shot, but he's got the chance to pick up the points at the line. That's on Jaylen Brown.
And you gotta love watching Rose play the game. His intense style can be infectious out there, and I think it really does elevate his teammates.
Shots.
The free throw drops for Rose.
And it's really all about the evolution of Derrick Rose, finding out how to be more effective at this stage of his career. And, you know, I think he's done a good job of not relying on his outside shot as much. Still can attack and get to the rim, and it's starting to lead to better results.
And Rose drops them both. For Rose, the outside shot was something that never really recovered after his injuries, Greg, but he is still a dangerous scorer without that tool.
One of the better finishers still at the rim in the league in terms of guards. His decision to go inside more helped bump that field goal percentage up last season. Not everyone can adjust their game, but Rose managed to do it seamlessly.
Now here's Rose. 6 points for him over Irving. Once again off the mark by Cleveland.
Nothing seems to be going down for him today.
On the wing, Irving. From 18 feet away, the shot's good. Brown making the play. 14 points for Kyrie Irving.
And we know with Kyrie, he can score anywhere on the floor. Versatile, shifty, and devastating.
Here's Korver for 3. It's hauled in by Brown. Celtics trail by 5. Tatum with it. He feeds it to Irving. It's stolen by Rose.
If they increase the tempo, they got a chance at a 2-for-1.
Yeah, and you're going to have to get up a quick shot to make that happen. Defense timed that out perfectly. Love the aggressiveness, and then they changed the shot's direction.
Now, here is Irving. Amon Shumpert unable to get his last shot to go. 1 second separating the shot clock and game clock. Outside Irving. Over Rose. And that one hits back iron. That one doesn't go. And the first half comes to a close. We've got a close game going on here. Cavaliers lead by 5. And now let's catch up with David Aldridge, who's standing by from the sideline. All right, Dave.
Kevin, thanks. Kyle, tough time getting shots to fall in the first half. How do you get back on track offensively?
Oh, we just got to keep on moving, keep on playing with the pass. And we got good energy. We're just not really making any shots. So we're playing pretty good defense. We just got to knock down some shots.
Well, we'll see if we can get it done in the second half. Thanks. Back to you, Kevin.
All right, Dave, thank you. And time now for the halftime break with the third quarter soon to follow right here on 2K Sports.
The 2K Sports Halftime Show.
And welcome to halftime. Hey, what a fantastic time of the year. NBA season getting underway. Hey,
I'm excited. I am really excited. I am really, really excited, honey.
LeBron James putting in some incredible work. He ended up with 17 points, 4 assists, and 3 rebounds. He struggled in their last game, but he's not having any problems tonight. Really good first half for him. He was right on the mark. Kenny, your thoughts? How are the Cavaliers playing?
Well, first and foremost, you got to take care of the basketball, and that means playing with poise, making good decisions, and not giving away any possessions. They did a great job of that in the first half.
And Shaq, your thoughts on the Celtics?
Well, their reserves haven't contributed much. It's fine to ask your starters to do the heavy lifting, but don't leave them out in the cold. I think this could easily become a bigger issue as the game wears on.
That's it for halftime. Glad you could join us, as now we send you back to the action for the start of the third quarter.
Welcome back to Cleveland, Ohio, home of the Rock and Roll Hall of Fame. My wife and I toured that recently. It is worth the price of admission. Welcome back, everybody. The start of the second half getting underway. Both teams battling hard through the first half. What can you say? LeBron James, what an impressive effort today. And so it's Boston with it, trailing by 5. Second half underway. Here's who Brad Stevens got on the floor. Irving and Brown pair at the 1 and the 2. Then it's Aaron Baines. Then it's Tatum, shot off the pick. Here's Irving, 6 on the shot clock.
And with all the talk about Kyrie coming to Boston, you still have to figure how he'll fit in to the team. has this year and next left on his contract, player option after that. But with his scoring and shooting, should make this offense even more potent.
2 shots.
The first one falls.
The skill set of this point guard in Kyrie Irving is so astounding. Clever with the ball, confident as a shooter, and he basically torches any defense that's out there.
Tristan Thompson, he's checked in for Cleveland. So he gets them both. The Cavaliers leading by 3. The screen from Thompson. Thomas kicks to Smith. The dish to Love. It's good. The assist that time from Smith. Smith's got his 3rd assist on the night.
And when you put a player of Kyrie's ability into this Boston system, you have to expect good things. Irving does so much for himself and others. The longer he plays with the team, I think the more comfortable he'll become.
All right, let's catch up with our sideline reporter, David Aldridge.
Guys, the league may have never seen a player with more control on and off the court than LeBron James. He is a superstar, a playmaker, a coach on the floor. Some say he's the GM, and he even has a stake in a player agent business. LeBron says it's his dream to one day own an NBA team. Well, he's certainly getting some practice. Kevin?
No question about it, David. He's well on his way. As important a player as we've ever seen in basketball. That free throw good from Thompson.
And how unique is this situation for the Celtics? I mean, one of the best teams in the league, and yet at the same time still drafting top picks. You know, the after effects of a trade with the Nets that quite honestly will go down as one of the league's all-time heists.
No good on the second, so he hits 1 of 2. And as the Nets struggle to rebuild without their draft picks, Greg, their losses have been Boston's gain.
Yeah, the rich get richer. I mean, meanwhile, the Celtics sign all-star caliber veterans like Al Horford and Gordon Hayward on the open market. And it's just rare for a team to have the best record in the conference and land the #1 overall pick.
And taken away by Brown, and the basket is good.
And Brown is just a physical beast, especially inside where he gets whatever he wants.
Irving against Thomas. Kicks it out to James. 3-pointer. The Cavaliers again can't hit. Celtics trail by 5. Here's Irving. Laid in with a nice touch off the glass. Irving's got 4 this quarter.
You really have to be up on Kyrie Irving, especially when he's this deep. He gets the shot off so quick.
Second half of play with just under 2.5 minutes gone. LeBron kicks to Thomas. The Cavaliers again can't hit.
Yeah, they got to hope to turn it on soon. 1 of 4 so far, and they know they got to be better.
The feed now to Tatum. Back to Brown. From 20 feet out. Count it. And the Cavalier lead has been cut to just 1 point on the basket from Irving.
And Brown is a very unselfish player, always willing to whip the ball over to an open teammate.
It's a pick by Love. Off the pick. Another miss by LeBron.
And he rushed that one, no doubt about it. The D out of position, you could see the frustration on his face.
And Kyrie being unselfish, I think there was an opportunity for him to score there, but gets off the clean look for his teammate.
Cleveland's gone 1 of 3 from downtown since halftime. Thomas against Irving. Thomas kicks to Thompson. Back to Thomas. From 13, it's good. And the Cavaliers lead by 1.
and just enough wiggle room to get off his shot.
Tremendous focus with the bigger guy all over him. It speaks to the toughness he has down there.
To the left wing. Here's Tatum. And that one clearly a foul. Gets the whistle, and 2 shots coming up. Watching Jason Tatum, it's hard to find many faults in his game, Greg. He's strong inside and out and plays both ends of the floor equally well.
Yeah, kind of a jack of all trades, right, and master of none. He does everything reasonably well on the basketball floor, just doesn't do anything great. Having said that, though, Tatum is one of those guys that I think improves the overall IQ of your team, and terrific size at his position.
And he makes the first.
And it's about the versatility that Tatum offers, particularly offensively. He can guard and play multiple positions on the floor.
Ogilvy is checked in for the Celtics. Rozier comes in for Jaylen Brown. And he makes both free throws. As we've seen, many teams play a little bit of a soft zone defensively. What's the best way, you think, Brent, to counteract that when you're trying to run your half-court offense?
Well, the best way to counteract anybody who's softening up on the backside of the zone is to overload that side of the court, Kevin. So now all of a sudden, if you make a shift with more players on one side of the floor, there's no way for 3 to cover 2 on the backside. That's where teams can gain incredible advantage.
Tatum dishes to Baines. Pass to Tatum. He kicks it to Irving. 4 on the clock. Here's Rozier. Baines passes to Ogilvy. Tries again, and he lays it up and in. Ogilvy's got his first basket.
They didn't have much of a problem getting the ball into the post that time.
Thomas kicks to LeBron. Pass to Thompson. Baines with the block. Now here's Tatum. Not a lot of room. And a rebound goes to the Cavaliers. Guys, they're looking for a way to score here.
Yeah, they've had a tough time taking the lid off.
Here's Baines, and he takes the feed in stride and slams it home.
Well, when Kyrie Irving is focused on moving the ball, this team becomes even more deadly. A good decision there.
Thomas kicks to LeBron. And so he draws the foul on the shot. A trip to the line to shoot 2.
LeBron takes on such a massive responsibility season after season and has just become so devoted to maintaining his health. That's the remarkable thing about his career. He just doesn't miss time with injuries. And if you've ever watched LeBron in the offseason, in between practices, in between games, the guy is a flat-out machine.
And he knocks down the first one. And as a player, Brent, what are those things that you did and LeBron does to speed recovery?
Well, cheeseburgers didn't help, Kevin.
Right.
But his workout regime, in terms of what he does with the weight training, the yoga, the hyperbaric chambers in there to calm his body down, slow the blood flow, doing the things he does while at altitude, traveling on planes. I mean, it's quite fascinating. It sounds like science fiction, but the fact of the matter is LeBron James does it to play at this level every night.
Irving double team. And so it's Cleveland with it. Here's Thomas. He can't hit that time. And it's Boston the other way.
Yeah, tough with his shot so far off right now. They're going to have to tap someone else to step up until he finds it.
When you look at this Celtics roster, a bevy of long, athletic wing players. They seem to be taking a cue from teams like the Warriors, who have found success with defensive switching and positionless basketball.
shooting 2.
And the first one at the line is good.
And the Celtics, as you see, are stockpiling wing forwards. Brown, Tatum, Hayward, and we're seeing those guys lining up at the 2, 3, and 4. It gives Brad Stevens tremendous roster versatility.
And Cleveland making a change here. Rose is checked in. And good on the second, so he makes them both.
We're still waiting for that first miss from the line this half.
Thomas kicks to LeBron. Thomas a screen. They set the pick. Thompson left side. Outside Rose. The Cavaliers again can't hit.
And they continue to control the glass.
Rozier the pass to Tatum. Lays it up and banks it in.
They're finding lanes to the hoop now with consistency. 5 buckets in a row from the paint.
Outside Rose. Thompson sets the pick for Rose. Trying to break that ice-cold streak. Fry dishes to Thomas. Feeds to LeBron. Outside for Thomas. Down to 5 on the shot clock. A second chance effort. And he sinks the layup. Thomas got 4 points now in the quarter.
Huge hole in the defense that possession. He didn't waste any time cutting through it.
Here's Rozier. Outside Irving. It's tipped. In transition, here come the Cavaliers. James with the ball.
Just wonder how the confidence of the team gets established when LeBron James gets off to a start like this.
Irving against Thomas. Irving kicks to Larkin. Here's Baines. Great D that time from LeBron.
The defensive reaction time, it was just immediate on that one.
You know, sometimes the most important part of that is the angle that the defender chooses. That time he chose wisely. And when the D is this non-existent, it's pretty easy for shooters. Fishing with dynamite.
Tips it up.
Always tough to work the closer you get to the basket. Nice job of finding an angle on the pass there.
Boston leading by 5. On the wing, Irving. He's guarded by Thomas. Irving's shot is good.
Kyrie made enough room to get the shot off there. The in-between game right now he's showing off is precise.
So timeout called here, the first for Cleveland. Kyrie Irving really making a difference here.
So far he is just destroying their will. It feels like he can get any shot he wants once he crosses half court.
While some are still speculating as to why Kyrie wanted out, the reality is, and it's this case with all great players, he feels like he's good enough to be the man on a team that can contend for a championship. And you might question how he went about it, but he's basically been a pro in his approach, and now he's got the chance.
Looking at who's out there now for the Cavaliers. Jay Crowder's checked in for Fry. Korver comes in for James. And Shumpert in there for Thomas. Shumpert against Irving. Dishes to Tatum. Cavaliers with the rebound.
And there is going to be a lot of discussion over Irving's decision to want out for a long time. And what he does the next few years may end up defining his legacy. He is all in on himself, and it could pay off huge or fizzle out.
Lets it go from 11. Tatum's shot is off.
And he completely threw the timing off on that jumper. That is how you D up.
Playing with tremendous aggressiveness without fouling. That's an excellent job.
Good on the bucket. Tatum's got 6 points in the quarter.
How about the speed with which Tatum gets down the court? Awesome at reading the defense and then exploiting the opportunity in the open floor.
Korver, no luck.
And the great shooters know when they've got enough opening to go for the three. I didn't think it was a bad choice on that possession.
And a look now at the various locations of the shots taken so far for Irving.
And this is the kind of performance that everyone talks about seeing in person. The way he's attacked the defense with no hesitation. The tough shots he's taken and made, just a masterpiece. When he gets it going, he can put up some big numbers.
1:43 left in the third. Rose kicks to Thompson. It's Crowder on the wing. And it's going to be 2 free throws. Drew contact on the shot.
And Jay Crowder, one of the bigger pieces in the trade that brought him to Cleveland, always seemed to be the odd man out with the revamped roster in Boston. But he's got some strength and length on that wing, also some toughness and depth.
First one falls for him.
And for the Cavs, getting Crowder in the deal was a big part of why they went with it. He's helped fill a couple of holes Cleveland had, and he's also on a friendly contract, so he'll be a part of this team down the road.
And both free throws good from Crowder. Celtics leading by 3. 1:24 left in the third quarter. Irving against Shumpert. Here's the screen. Terrific design on the pick play, and he lays it in. Irving's got 24 points.
Just don't touch him right now, okay? You're going to burn yourself. The guy is on fire.
Cleveland's gone 1 of 4 in three-point shots here in the third. Rose kicks to Crowder. Back to Rose. So far, he's hit all of his shots at the foul line, going 4 for 4. And the first one at the line is good. And you look at the Cavs coach, Tyronn Lue. Brent, what stands out to you?
Well, he's got confidence. I would tell you, Kevin, I'd have confidence, too, if that number 23 was suiting up for me every night. But he demands accountability. He demands a respect for the game. And this team has had a tremendous run in the early stages of Ty Lue's coaching career.
Rozier kicks to Irving. It's stolen by Iman Shumpert. Jumps up and slam dunk by Shumpert.
That's instinctual play by Shumpert. Outstanding at running right to the spot he needed to be for the transition opportunity.
And that replay presented by Under Armour, showing us the fantastic steal that led to that fast break finish. Another unleashed chaos moment. There's the pick. Rozier kicks to Tatum. Down low, Crowder with the steal.
And really, this is where you want to just let the clock wind down.
Yep, unless you get a great look that's impossible to pass up, use the time wisely.
Defensively, you cause the miss, but then you have to corral it.
Well, that's the second part of the equation there. Block out, be aggressive, and control the glass.
Kicks to Irving. There's the three. Misses the shot. And we just finished the third quarter, and we've got a tight ball game here. Cavaliers on top, leading by a point. We're going to step aside for just a second, but join us right back here for the start of the fourth quarter. Next. And meanwhile, Coach Brad Stevens talking to his team.
Hey, defense at the start of the quarter and the end of the quarter has been really good. Okay, it's been really good. Offensively, let's just keep moving that thing.
As calm as he can be, Brad Stevens did have one specific message. Don't hold the basketball, guys.
Yeah, I mean, that's the one thing that will kill your offense. If you don't have a good look, move the ball. Maybe someone else does.
Thanks for joining us again as we get set for the fourth quarter. A terrific game so far. A moment now to reset the lineups, brought to us by Gatorade. All fueled up here for the fourth quarter. On the court for Cleveland, Kyle Korver is out there with Jay Crowder. And it's Rose. Then there's Iman Shumpert. And it's Thompson in at the 5.
One shot, gentlemen.
Cavaliers trailing. Outside Rose. It's Crowder on the wing. And a big bounce off the rim, but it sinks right in.
And that was the play to make. Rose making the right read.
To the wing right side. Smart misses. The Cavaliers shooting just 39% from the field, struggling to find that net. Here's Shumpert. Another shot, and the layup is good. And the Cavaliers lead by 2.
Iman Shumpert getting himself in the right position to mix it up on the offensive glass.
Smart passes to Horford. Outside Irving. Rose with the block, but he recovers it. Irving kicks to Smart. Again, the miss by the Celtics.
Trying to shoot his way out of this slump, but thus far, not working.
Yeah, I hope it hasn't gone to his head. He may be trying too hard at this point. You can't miss those kind of looks. The defense seems to be a little nonplussed so far in this one, but he flat out missed it.
Again, the miss by the Celtics.
And you don't want to give up that kind of look to...
Ooh! Okay.
That's how you attack. Wow.
How about Shumpert getting a little tricky with it that time? He's a high-flying guard.
Irving against Rose. Offensive rebound. Horford. Good D by Thompson.
The defensive reaction time, it was just immediate on that one.
And sometimes the most important part of that is the angle that the defender chooses. That time, he chose wisely.
And you know what? You allow a guy to get right to the rim like that, that's your only option.
The free throw drops for Rose. For the Cavaliers, Love comes in for Kyle Korver. And J.R. Smith's subbed in for Shumpert. And a change for the Celtics. Brown is checked in for Irving. And Rose drops them both. Celtics trail by 6. And here's Smart. Pass to Hayward. In the corner, Horford with it. They set the pick. Back to Hayward. Shoots over Crowder. Boston again missing. Cavaliers have gone 3 of 6 from the field so far in the fourth quarter. Takes the 3. Up again.
And you know what? He had to clear some space for himself to get that rebound. Not an easy one there among the big boys.
And Hayward gets it to go.
In that tight, with that much of an advantage height-wise, there's just not a lot the defense can do.
Screen by Smith. Kicks it out to Love. It's good. This time the assist from Rose. Rose has got 3 assists now in this one.
Precision shooting off of the pass. Love takes no time letting that one go.
Horford with a screen on Smith for 3. Hayward. The shot will not fall. Great D that time from Love.
Well, he made 1 3 in the first half, but he hasn't found a way to connect again from outside during the second.
Out of bounds, Cleveland takes possession. For the Cavaliers, LeBron's checked in for Crowder, and Thomas subbed in for Derrick Rose. Cleveland leading by 7. Thompson sets the pick for LeBron. To the inside, and it's sent back by Morris. Here's Smart, right over the D.
You have to admire how Al Horford does an outstanding job there of finding his guys wide open for shots.
It's a pick by Love. James kicks to Smith. He dishes it to Thomas. Here's Thompson, and it's sent back by Horford. Smart passes to Morris. Great pass to set up the lay-in. Now just a 3-point Cavalier lead.
An efficient score inside. Morris can beat you with a variety of moves.
Cleveland's gone 1 of 3 from outside the arc since we've reached the fourth quarter. Here's LeBron. The Cavaliers again can't hit. Boston's gone 0 of 3 so far in the fourth quarter from long range. Here's Smith. And he could not get that one to go. A lot of contact, and he'll go to the line for 2. Marcus Morris picks one up there.
Well, Smith's getting physical down there on the block, playing some bully ball down there low.
And J.R. Smith, one of the more unabashed gunners, Brent, in the NBA.
I always say this about J.R. Smith, Kevin. When in doubt, shoot. Stay in doubt all the time. And J.R. Smith has played his career in doubt.
No good on that one.
J.R. Smith is a straight gunner. He's just a guy who wants to shoot every time he touches the ball.
And the second free throw, good.
2-possession game now, but he'd still like to have back that one he missed.
Now Smart. Brown outside. Horford dishes to Brown. Knocked loose. Morris kicks to Hayward. 4 on the shot clock. Shoots from 14. Here's Horford. And the dunk by Horford.
And you like to see that from Horford. He never gives up on the offensive glass, which allows him to get pretty easy looks like that one at the basket.
Brown against Thomas. They set the pick. It's a pick by Love. Shoots from the baseline. Yes, that goes in. And the Cavaliers lead by 4.
Oh, nice screen. Really a poor defensive reaction and the obvious result.
Yeah, when you fail to get over the top, more than likely that jumper is going to go down.
Morris passes to Horford. Over Thompson. Again, the miss by Horford.
The defense did a really good job of choking off the middle there once he got inside.
And the foul called on Marcus Morris. That will be foul number 5 on him. On defense, Boston. Outside Thomas. There's the pass to James. From 13 feet, it goes down. Now it's a 6-point Cavalier lead.
I like it when LeBron has that kind of rhythm. A one-piece shot, difficult to guard, obviously, but that's a good look for him.
Horford dishes to Hayward. Morris kicks to Brown. Just 5 to shoot. Off the mark from 16 feet out. The Cavaliers leading by 6. Thomas with the ball. Now guarded by Smart. From 13. Thomas with another miss.
Got to make those shots. Not sure how he missed it. Defense was just okay.
Smart kicks to Morris. In the corner, it's Hayward. There's the triple. Kept alive. Second chance shot. And Morris with the lay-in. Morris has got 4 this quarter.
Yeah, and you'd like to see more of this from Marcus. Attack that offensive glass and generate some points outside of those set plays.
Here's LeBron. The putback. Al Horford with the rebound. Horford's got rebound number 12 here already in the game. In the corner, it's Morris. And Smith with a clear path to the hoop. And that one drops. And the Cavaliers lead by 6.
JR feasting on the fast break opportunity, gets down the court, beating everyone to his position.
And there have been some terrible shot choices here, Kev. That's not a good look at all.
Here's Thomas. Here's LeBron. Here's Thompson. And Thompson throws it down.
Now that's what Tristan Thompson does best, just working the glass and working the D over.
Here's Brown. And a rebound goes to the Cavaliers. Thompson's got 11 rebounds in the game. In the corner, it's James. It's good. The assist that time from Smith. And it's an 11-point Cavalier lead.
I mean, letting that guy shoot freely from out there, he's going to destroy you from the perimeter if you do that.
Time called here. The Celtics decide to talk it over. Look at LeBron James. He's really been playing well.
And he's been taking it to the rack all game, and they haven't been able to contain him. They have to put up better fight on the inside.
And now we get the chance to present our Jordan Player of the Game, LeBron James.
Yeah, and his performance has been a jaw-dropper. He must have been feeling great coming into the building tonight, because once he hit the court, it was all working for him. He was in a zone.
What a connection he has to these fans. They love him here. And the more he has games like this, the deeper that connection gets. Irving's checked in for the Celtics. All right, let's catch up with our sideline reporter, David Aldridge.
Well, I was able to listen in on what Brad Stevens had to say to his team. He told them flat out, we are turning the ball over too much, guys. We can't keep making the hero ball play. Slow it down, run the offense, and make the safe pass. Back to you, Kevin.
He feeds it to Horford. In the corner, it's Hayward. And it goes out of bounds. That one off Hayward. And so it's Cleveland with it. 14 points, their largest lead in the game. Thomas against Irving. And there's the call on Kyrie Irving. That will get him his 4th foul of the game.
And that 4th foul, guys, might force him to scale back the aggression from a defensive standpoint. He does not need, nor does the team need, number 5.
Love, no good. Celtics trail by 14. Here's Hayward, and the rejection by LeBron.
LeBron using his length that time perfectly. When he's in the area, you can't throw up anything lazy.
The dish to Smith. Thomas against Irving. Down low, here's Thompson, and Horford pulls it down.
And you got to give him credit there. Great effort to contest that shot.
Well, I love the fact that they put the security system on their house, protecting the paint there.
This is as good as it gets from the charity stripe here in the second.
And Cleveland making a change here. Crowder's checked in.
And Gordon Hayward has increased his scoring average every season he's been in the league. And couple that last year also a career high in offensive efficiency. The guy is just a budding superstar.
Hayward hits them both. And Gordon Hayward has worked on his strength, but also his balance, adding boxing, Greg, as you were talking about, to his off-season training.
Yeah, great point. I mean, the strength, the balance, and footwork make him a great slasher. This guy gets in the lane and just has a knack for working himself to the foul line.
And plenty of contact on the shot, so 2 free throws coming up.
And Kyrie went directly into contact that time, throwing his body at the defense.
And the first one drops. Both free throws good from Kyrie Irving. They can burn some clock if they want to.
And get a little breather as well.
LeBron with it. Now defended by Hayward. Crowder, a screen on Hayward. Smith kicks to Thomas. Shot clock at 5. That's a pick by Love. Shot off the screen. Will not go. This is off the front iron. Celtics trail by 10. Irving kicks to Smart. And a miss there with a chance to cut the lead to single digits. Back to James. Over Hayward. They get it back.
And he's clearly been the best rebounder on the floor today.
His rebound total now in the double digits. Been an animal all night long.
And a miss there on the triple.
And maybe, you know, he thinks he can shoot himself out of the cold spell, but I don't think that's the case. Maybe somebody want to tell him to ease up off the threes.
It's a pick by Love. From the wing. And it's Smith that time on the assist by Thomas. 8 points for J.R. Smith.
No question as to which team gave the better effort tonight. A dominant performance and an outstanding win for the Cavaliers.
They simply ran him off the court.
They set the pace, and their transition game was executed flawlessly.
And it'll go down as their first official win of the new year.
And this is a great way for them to kick off this season series. 2 more games ahead, and they've taken the mental advantage with this win tonight.
And as one might have guessed coming into this game, it was indeed another big game tonight for LeBron.
He was doing everything right, and the points came in bunches. Definitely had the hot hand.
Horford no luck. So it's the Cavaliers now. They've led by as many as 14 points.
And they've earned this one, showing an ability to dominate in front of their home crowd.
Yeah, tick-tock and not much time on the clock left. Double-digit lead and coming up roses.
Hayward against LeBron. So we see the Cavaliers taking the win here. Some good moments throughout this one, but they had the clear advantage down the stretch.
Yeah, I mean, I love the way they executed on both ends of the floor, completely under control for the vast majority of the game. And whenever there was a misstep, they just didn't allow it to fester, and that's why they're going to walk away with the win.
And a chance now to send it over to David Aldridge, standing by courtside. David.
Thanks, Kevin. Hey, LeBron, congrats on the win. What do you think made the difference tonight?
Defense. We made our mark defensively. We understand that for the long term, we have to defend at a high level. We've been doing that.
It does start at that end, LeBron. Congrats again. Back to you, Kevin.
All right, David, great job. Thanks so much. And that'll do it for the first game of the NBA season. For Greg Anthony, Brent Barry, and David Aldridge, this is Kevin Harlan. Thank you for watching the NBA, presented by 2K Sports. So long.